And if you could give me your names and a little background, and then tell me your story.
Okay, my name is Nathan Kravitz.
My name is Evelyn Kravitz.
And I am 89. And the story has to do with when I first met this lovely lady. She was a blind date. I had never known her before, but she was recommended to me by one of my Army buddies. I was in the Army, and his wife was at UCLA as a student, and he said, "This is a girl I want you to meet because she's a student with my wife." That's my friend Bill McGrath. And when I met her, we dated a few times, but we had one experience where we were going somewhere with friends in a car, and the car did not accommodate all of us. So she decided she'd better sit on my lap. Well, she did sit on my lap, and we had a very interesting experience going with our friends wherever we were going. And after that experience, I decided that one time on the lap just wasn't enough. So we put ourselves together from time to time, and I wrote some letters because I was shipped out to another base. And when I got back, it seemed I was already engaged. And that was the beginning of a long adventure that has been running for 65 years.
Wow.
And we came, this was in California. This lady was born in Los Angeles, in Hollywood. I was born in the Bronx, but I didn't know any better, so the family took us to California also. And that was the beginning of an interesting life story, which had many other aspects to it, but the most important is that we were there, and our son and daughter eventually joined us.
Do you have any stories that come to mind about the time that you spent together over these years?
Yes. I came back from a trip to Chile.
What were you doing what kind
I was consulting with the government on their education program. And I came back and she said, "There's this letter here from New York inviting you to be a professor at Hunter College. You don't want to do that, do you?" I said, "I sure do." And we came to Hunter College, where I was a professor for the next, 12 years or so. And the story involves other trips, as I said, to Paris, where I worked for UNESCO for 3 years, and to South America in Peru.
Now, you like Paris? Is that, did you like
Yes.
Paris very much?
Yes.
She became an artist in Paris. She would sit with her easel on the Ile de la Cité, which is a special place, and she would do paintings, which we still have. So that's some of the difficulty that she's been through because of me. Then I had a Fulbright experience in Argentina, where I was invited at a Fulbright to spend almost a year, and so she came to that place.
Did you paint in Argentina as well?
I don't think so. No. She got it all out in France.
Yeah.
So I think that's about as much as I can go with now. But we did spend, if you've got the time, I spent another year in Cambridge, where I had a fellowship at Harvard. And they invited us to stay there forever. And I said, "Well, it's just too cold here. My wife is a Californian, she can't stay."
So how did you adjust to New York? It's pretty cold here.
Wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy.
Yeah.
But we did live in Riverdale once before, for, as I say, during the time that I was at Lehman College. And it was fun.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.